Hello everyone, I'm Ryan from Fireside Yankees. In today's video, we're doing a post-game recap. Yankees win 4-3 against the Tampa Bay Rays. Big performers tonight were Aaron Judge, Higashioka, Nestor Cortez, and Clay Holmes, alongside Wandy Peralta. Didn't want to forget him, who all contributed to a huge win for the Yankees. This is the type of win that defines just how good of a team this team is, because they won in a way that, you know, not that only they could win, but in a way that flexes their strengths. Good pitching, that's 3 runs over 9 innings. That's a strong pitching performance. And on top of that, their ability to hit home runs. They have 100 home runs. They are the team with the most home runs this season, and those home runs were massive. In the first inning, Judge gets started with a home run. That's a big one, because that gives you an early lead that establishes the tone, that gives Nestor a lead to work with, and instead of Nestor surrendering the lead, he holds it down. Then Wandy comes in as Nestor kind of starts to struggle a little bit, and he gets some big outs. Higashioka came up with a big 3-run home run, and this was a turning point in the game. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa comes up, works a 3-0 count against Shane McClanahan, and Kevin Cash motions for Shane McClanahan to intentionally walk Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. This gives Higashioka an opportunity with runners on to do a job, and what does he do? Cranks one into the left field seats for a massive home run, his 3rd of the season. He's finally turning it on power-wise. This is kind of what you expect from Higashioka to be, very much a home run threat in terms of against left-handed pitching, and he hasn't been that all year, and he's finally becoming that, and that's great. As for the rest of the lineup, not a lot of production outside of that. No one else on the team got a hit outside of Judge, Kiner-Falefa, and Higashioka. No one else got on base other than Torres on a walk and Donaldson on a reach by error on a fly ball to Phillips that ended up dropping. He was one of the 3 runs that scored on that 3-run blast. Pitching-wise, Castro and Licky made it a little bit scary with those guys giving up 3 hits, and I was really nervous because, you know, there was that huge delay where Boone is arguing with the umpires that he should be able to pull Castro for Licky. There was a 17-minute delay. Licky's coming in cold, gives up 2 really soft hit balls that were really not supposed to be hits, but they were placed perfectly. And then he finally gets the final out, and oh man, that was a scary experience. And even Holmes at the end there, they made him throw 22 pitches, and that first batter, Taylor Walls, reached on a base hit that should have been an error. Rizzo should have come up with that ball cleanly. Just at the end, very terrifying. Definitely don't want to go through that again, but it happens. A win is a win, and that's all really that matters. You won a baseball game, and you didn't win it on a fluky way. You won it hitting home runs. You won it pitching well. You won it doing all the things that you do so well, and that's just a sign of a great baseball team. Very excited for how they finish off tomorrow. Luis Severino's on the bump, going against not really sure who, because Drew Rasmussen, who was the scheduled starter for tomorrow, is no longer on the active roster. He's put on the IL. So I'm trying to see. It seems it's according to StatCast, it's going to be Jalen Beeks. He was actually traded the Nathan Eovaldi deal back in 2018. He was one of the pitchers the Rays received for Nathan Eovaldi. Beeks is a solid pitcher. He's more of a reliever, so I wonder if they're going to just make it a bullpen game. That's probably why they didn't go with their best arms tonight. They went with Ryan Thompson and Sean Armstrong. And those are guys who aren't necessarily their top guys. So that could be a strategy they were going for. But for the most part, you know, good win. That's a good performance. The Yankees have to keep it rolling. Tomorrow they have a big game where they can go for a sweep. If you don't sweep, it's not the end of the world. You still gained a game on Tampa Bay over the series. Not even gained a game. You put them down another game. They're going to be at least 10 games out after tomorrow, if not 12, right? Like that's massive. You have a series against Toronto, and then you play Tampa again, and then you play Houston. You're going on the road for the 6 games following tomorrow, Thursday. You don't get a day off to go on the road either, so, you know, not the most ideal situation, but it is what it is. Holmes is most likely not available tomorrow. I would imagine King is. Peralta is not. I'd imagine Castro isn't, and I'd imagine Licky is. I'd imagine that bullpen is Banuelos, Schmidt, and King. Severino has a big task, and that is to go out and throw a lot of innings because the Yankees certainly need it. With that being said, though, let me know what you guys think. I think that the series is already a success. You took 2 out of 3 at minimum. A 3rd game win, you know, getting a sweep is that's just gravy. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really, really excited for this series. I'm really excited to play Toronto next because I think that, ultimately, if you can get a win in a Toronto series and a Tampa series, and that would put you in a good situation against the Tampa second time and Houston, so that you don't have to necessarily win those two series. You can go, split or go 4-3 over those next 7 games, and you're still in a good spot. So again, let me know what you guys think. I'm Ryan Garcia from Fireside Yankees. You guys know where to check me out at Ryan Garcia ESM. Check out the Fireside Yankees Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Fireside Yankees, all under the same handle. And of course, check out Empire Sports Media for all your New York sports content. Let me know what you guys think about this Yankee team so far. 30 games over 500, one of the best pitching staffs you'll see for this Yankee team, the best offense in baseball, good defensive team. This team wins in so many ways. This team is so good at so many things, and that's what makes this team so fun to watch. Again, let me know what you guys think. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We recently hit 800 subscribers, and that's thanks to you guys. And, of course, you guys know that you can check us out for videos, content on our Twitter, all of that stuff. We'll be posting constantly. We'll be posting highlights, post-game recaps, analysis in the morning. There's constantly going to be Fireside Yankees content for you guys to watch. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ryan, out.